what this thing that I'm showing on my screen, what these flying balloons did to me on the first few days of my arrival in the United Kingdom. Here I am finally to tell this story because it was not funny. So today I'll be talking of the culture shocks that I've had here in the United Kingdom. Shocks might be a big word, but maybe things that stood out, things that are different that I wasn't expecting, things that surprised me living in the United Kingdom. If it's what you love to watch, please come along with me. Let's watch this video. Hi guys, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinasa. It's so good to have you all today. Yes, welcome. Thank you for all your love, your subscriptions, your likes. I'm really grateful. Today I'll be talking about things that really stood out for me here in the United Kingdom, especially when I was new here. There are things that will happen and I'm like, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. The first one on my list is the buses and the Google Maps. Where I'm from, buses, the drivers and the conductors will be looking for passengers. Do you get it? Like anytime that you come out, you must see a bus, or you might just wait for a few minutes and the bus will come out. But here, sometimes buses come out 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. If you miss a bus, sorry, and they keep to time, even if you are 2 minutes late and the bus driver sees you running, the driver will keep on driving. They teach you how to be punctual here. It's just something that you have to learn. Punctuality, they don't joke with it. So it was so surprising for me. And before we got a car, it really helped me to buckle up. Although I won't say I buckled up, I was always running to catch my bus. Then we're talking about the Google Maps. Without Google Maps in this country, I'm sure that almost everybody in this country would have seen themselves in Paris or maybe America, because you will walk, or you will drive and drive and drive, and you will get to see yourself in another country. It's not even funny. Like, Google Maps is everything here. You see everybody, whether you are driving or you are walking or you are cycling, anything you are doing, you have to go with your Google Map. If you want to visit someone, just put the address, the postcode, and it will take you to the person's home. Or if you want to go somewhere, the same thing. Very important. Another thing that stood out for me is tea. So when I first came and I was offered tea, do you want something? I was thinking it's the tea that we have back home, like the Milo. That's I think that Milo is hot chocolate here with milk, but it's just a tea bag and milk. So that is what is considered tea here. Okay, and sometimes tea is like, is it evening? I think it should be the evening meal. Another thing that stood out for me is when you spoil something in a shop, sometimes you're not expected to pay. So it happened that I went to a shop with my daughter and they sell medications over there. So we just wanted to get her vitamins. And as kids, as who they are, she just broke a bottle of one medication. I can't remember the name. And I was like, wow, this girl has given me another expenses. Funny enough, when I went to pay for the vitamins I got for her and also for the one that she broke, cashier was like, no, you don't have to pay for it. No, don't worry. So I'm like, what? And when I told some of my friends about this experience, they confirmed that, yeah, it has happened to them also as well. They have gone to buy something and maybe spoiled it or something, and they were not asked to pay for it. It's something I really find strange. Another thing I find different is the supermarkets. Like, when you are shopping, you just have to, when you are done buying your everything that you want to buy, you can just go and check yourself out, put the items that you bought to tell you the amount, pay with your card. At first, if you don't know how to use those things, you might just be embarrassing yourself. It took me time to actually learn how to do most of these things. Another thing that I find different is bank, their online presence. Like, you can do virtually everything you want to do with your bank online. Every single thing. I registered my bank account online. I have never been to my bank till today. They just send me emails or letters, and that's it. I mean, I've never had any reason to go to the bank, unlike where I'm from. Another thing that I find really different is their greeting, the way they greet. Here, you call everyone by their first name. Okay. At first, it was hard for me to blend in. Yeah, I always feel like, how can I call my senior by their name? Um, and to be honest, some of my the African colleagues that I work with, especially the senior ones, I still call them ma. Yeah, they call you by your name, no matter your title, no matter who you are. If your name is Raymond, they call you Raymond. Yeah. So that's another thing. And in greeting also, they don't really do good morning, sir, good morning, ma. It's just you okay? You okay? You alright? That's actually a way of greeting. They'll just see you, you okay? You alright? Another thing about their greeting is their smile. They can smile, like they can smile. People say that most time the smile is not from their heart, or but whatever it is, it's really calming when someone throws a smile at you without knowing you. Just they just smile at you. It's really um calming, it's really welcoming. So I like that, whether it is not real or whether it is real. It's something that I really like and admire. Another thing that I found really different, and it affected me and it will still affect me, is the school. If your child is not up to 4 years, they are not going to start school proper. They're still going to be going to nursery. And if you give birth after September, if you give birth after September, that means your child will have to repeat an extra year. For example, I gave birth to my daughter November. And because I gave birth to my daughter November, she has to repeat nursery. So she's actually starting school proper this September. So you must have been 4 before the next year of school before you can join school. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So it's weird. And I now decided I was not going to give birth to any child after September. But lo and behold, my son now, I still gave birth to him late September, which means it's still the same thing. He's going to repeat nursery. So that's one thing about here that I really find it different. Another thing that I find different here is their bread. When I first arrived, I went to shopping, I saw bread, I was like, let me buy bread. Let me see how guys, it's plain, no sugar, except it's broke. Did they call it broche or broke? Except it's that one, and it's not in every shop that you see it. Their normal bread is plain, like plain, no sugar. I don't even know if there is milk. Let me not say if there is no milk because I don't know, but there is no sugar. It's not like the normal bread that I know, the normal sweet bread. So it's so different. But funny enough, I've blended in, I'm eating it, and I'm enjoying it right now. Let us go to this flying balloons. I don't know if it's actually the real name. I'll check and then I'll put the name on the screen. These flying balloons dealt with me. So the first 2 weeks I came here, and I was going back home from work. I was trekking, and all of a sudden I saw this thing, like it wasn't so far above me, like it was almost like I could see, like what is going on? And then as I'm walking, it's walking with me, like it's going with me slowly. I'm like, what? And I remember I was on the phone with my auntie. So I told her, mommy, something that is flying with me. It's like a balloon. She told me to run. Run, no. They might want to carry me. And then my auntie is here in the United Kingdom. So I told her because I thought that she must have experienced something like that. And she told me to run. I started running. As I was running, this balloon, I'm looking at it, it's following me. It's as if it's following me. I'm laughing. Which I remember it now, I laugh. But I know that day, it wasn't even funny. It wasn't something that you could laugh about. Although I know that those people in the balloon will be laughing at me. But I didn't even know that people were in there because I haven't seen such thing before. I haven't seen it before. If it was an aeroplane or helicopter, I'll be like, okay. Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't know what it was. And if I wasn't on the phone, honestly, something I would have browsed. But honestly, I was so nervous that I couldn't even browse on this. I was running and running. I had to turn and run back to my office. Then I waited gradually and I saw that it wasn't approaching me again. And then I started going back home. It was the next day I now saw a field where it was plenty. There were lots of those balloons. I'm like, no, this is not something that is harmful. When I now browsed it, lo and behold, it's even something that is fun. People pay and go inside, fly around with it. Oh, yes. Until today, is everywhere in Bristol. Like it flies around that. But I think it does so during summer, maybe because of the bad weather in winter. I think I normally see it during summer. So this flying balloon dealt with your sister. But that's by the way. I hope you're enjoying this video. Please hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it, and comment. Tell me what you think. Have you experienced any shocking thing? Even if you're not in the UK, is there any questions so far? Please drop it in the comment section. Now let's continue. The next thing that felt different here is you won't see any police standing on the way, waiting for you to fail any law or break any law. You won't see any police on the way. They can drive around, you can see them, but they're not standing on the way. And it doesn't mean that you escape crime. If you do anything bad with your car, maybe you don't respect the traffic, or you missed your lane, or you turn where you're not supposed to turn, or you enter where you're not supposed to enter, you just receive your letter a week or 2 weeks after, and you will pay. Or maybe you stopped and someone alighted from your vehicle where the person is not, or where you're not supposed to stop, you are going to pay. You don't even know how they see. There are cameras everywhere. So you don't even see the police standing. And then it's how people actually obey traffic. People obey traffic. Like maybe there's a red sign showing don't move. People will actually wait till that sign goes off. It's amazing. Like, and then how the pedestrian lanes are functioning. If you want to cross a road, you don't even need to wave at a vehicle. They just stop because that is a zebra crossing. They must stop for you, and then you cross the road like a queen or a king. It's amazing. Another thing that I find different here is their houses and even their cars. I really miss seeing big cars, big houses. You get where I'm from. Cars are big. Before someone will drive a small car, you just know that something is wrong. But here, cars are small. Even their roads are smaller. You have to be squeezing yourself, And even the houses, to be honest, the houses, the rooms, they are much, much smaller. Another thing that stood out for me was how they put up their energy. For example, the gas. Where I'm from, when your gas can finish, and then you take your gas and go to the filling station and fill it up and come back home. Or if it's kerosene that you're using, you go and buy kerosene, you pour in your stove. But here, gas, I think I don't know how they connected it in the houses that it doesn't finish. All you have to do is pay your gas bills every month. Even electricity, we all know that electricity is 247. Like, although I won't really say it's 247 because I've experienced blackouts like even like 5 times now, although it's because I moved to another location. But yeah, there is this constant electricity. Can use gas as much as you want. I've never really worried about, oh, my gas has finished and all of that. Another thing here that I find different is the pets. Nigerians, we feel like, or Africa, we feel like we have pets, maybe dogs. We don't. Here, you need to see how they treat and adore pets, like pussycats, dogs, and they're everywhere. I mean, if you don't like pets, then better not come here because you just have to blend in and start loving them. They are so cute. Even my daughter started saying that she wants a puppy or pussycat. I don't know whatever she wants, but yeah, the pets it's everywhere. And they make provisions for them. Yeah, they make provisions for them and all of that. Another thing that is different is how they treat people that are disabled. It's so amazing. Like where I'm from, if you are disabled, your own has finished. Honestly, you can't amount to anything. But here, they walk, they treat them well, they make provisions for them in the bus, they make provision for them even on the pathway. So many things, so many incentives. They have their mobility scooters, they have so many things. Like if you're disabled, you can even walk. I see them walking. If you go to buy something, they are there working. So that's another lovely thing about here that is different. Another thing that is wanted to mention that is different here in the UK is dignity in labor. That you are a cleaner, that you are a carer, that you are it doesn't matter. Everybody is paid minimum wage. So I like it in the sense that you will really say that this you are poor or that this person is so rich. Like where I'm from, cleaners are paid low. Um, so many jobs they are being paid low, but here cleaners ride good cars, they buy houses. So that's just the beauty of here. You might be a carer and someone is a cleaner. The cleaner is earning more than you. You might be a receptionist, a cleaner is earning more than you, or you're earning the same thing. So it's really nice. There is dignity in labor here. So when you see someone that they will say someone is washing plates here and you are laughing, it doesn't mean anything because the person is paid well and they get the value for their work at the end of the month. Another thing that is different here is contactless payments. You can just use your phone and pay. Come, in fact, I can't even remember the last time I had cash on me. I can't remember the last time I had cash. Everything is by card. You just place your card. You take your money. You just tap your card, tap your card. Sometimes just use your phone. If you want to enter the bus, just use your phone, tap, and the money, they'll just take their money. So it makes life easier. You don't need to carry cash around. All you have to do is go out with your phone and your ATM cards, and you are good. Another thing that I found weird was they don't give bags at the supermarket. If you come to shop, you have to come with your bags or you buy it. Even though the amount is in pence, is little, but imagine if you keep buying a bag each time you go for shopping, your house will be filled with bags. They don't give bags. If you don't want to buy, they will give it to you, carry it on your hand. So anytime you want to go for shopping and you forget to carry bags, that means you have to buy bags and not just one, especially if you're doing bulk buying, you have to carry lots of bags or you pay for lots of bags over there. So it was weird because I come from, the seller always gives you a bag, a nylon, a black nylon, yeah. Even if you bought something as so small, they still give you nylon. Another thing I found different was house hunting. I'm still going to do a video on house hunting. It's really weird. Like if you're looking for a house, it's as if you are looking for a job. You're searching for a job. So many processes, so many protocols. It's not easy. Applications upon applications. Like it's so funny. It's so different from what I know or what I've known all my life. So I really find it very different. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like this video, subscribe, comment, and share it. Thank you for always supporting this channel. And I will see you in my next video. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section. I love you all. Bye.